Hey everybody, this is Freddy with LeviathanScuba.com. You wear your mask way too tight. How do I know? We'll get to that in just a minute. So how the heck do I know you wear your mask too tight? We've never met, right? Because odds are you're one of the 97% of the people that does wear their mask too tight. So what's the big deal? Does it make a difference anyway? It really does. A mask actually fits better when it's loose. It actually keeps the water out better when it's properly fit to your face and it's not super tight. But if it fits you properly, it doesn't have to be tight. Properly, it doesn't have to be tight. It doesn't have to be tight. You remember in those old black and white movies of scuba diving, like Sea Hunt and all of that, almost everybody wore the exact same mask. It's because back then they didn't know about conforming to a face. They just created a lens with a rubber seal on it and you just squeezed it on your face and you wore it. And that was about your only choice. Today it's so much different. If you look behind me, this is our display in our showroom, and represented up here are many different brands, many different types of masks, shape of lenses, things like that. But more importantly, there's 28 different skirts up there. And when I say skirt, what I mean by that is the soft part, the silicone that fits against your face. And you'd be very surprised to see the technology that goes into making modern masks. Some companies, the cheap companies, they just make the mask. They don't care if it fits or not. You're going to buy it. You know, if 2% of them get returned, they don't care. It's worth it. But some of the bigger companies, they will spend the money to go out and do research on the structures of people's faces. I mean, every face is different, right? Some people have cheekbones. Some people have inset sockets on the sides of their eyes, long narrow chins, clefts in their lips, mustaches, laugh lines, things like that. I was at DEMA one time and there was a booth where this manufacturer, I mean, I'll give them credit, they did a great job, Tusa. They had a computer and they had these 3D scales that they wanted people to stick their face out, and they were going to do a computer scan of your face. They weren't taking a photograph. They weren't taking anybody's identity. But what they were doing was looking for the shape and the definition of the faces, because their goal was to manufacture skirts, the soft part of the mask, to fit everybody's face. Now, some of the other manufacturers, they do the same thing. They're trying to find that proper mask fit. And there are some masks that will fit 95% of all the people out there. Some of them, they don't fit that many. They're excellent quality masks and they're a great mask. And if they fit you, they're going to be like a dream. But if they don't fit you, it's not worth a nickel, right? We sell a mask here that's well over $300. And you would tend to think it's the best mask out there. So I say to people, gee, if I gave it to you for free, would you want it? And their answer usually is sure. The real answer is, well, if it fits. I don't care how much you spend on a mask. If it was $1,000, if it doesn't fit you, it's not worth a nickel. Why the heck do people wear their mask tight? If you have a proper fitting mask, and I'm going to demonstrate that in a second, you don't even need a strap. So if you didn't have a strap, how could you tighten it down on your face? There's no need to put it on your face that's tight. None at all. Unless you don't have a mask that fits you properly. When you learn to scuba dive, you have to learn to clear your mask. Believe it or not, when you were a brand new diver, or if you still are, or if you're thinking about it, to clear your mask underwater is the thing that makes the people the most nervous. So something about having water around your nose and on your face just makes us feel uncomfortable as human beings. We weren't meant to breathe underwater. If your mask is leaking a little, what do? You tighten it. You squeeze it onto your face tighter and you'll stop the leak. I get it. I understand that. And I know that that seems like that's right. But it's really not right. So if you're nervous having water in your mask, then a few more dives, a little bit of water, no big deal, right? You get so used to it, you just press the top, exhale through your nose, you purge the water out, you're good to go. But honestly, people are just so nervous and they think that a mask shouldn't get any water in it. Well, if you look at the mask, it has a really big hole in it, one whole side of it, right? And you're going to seal that with your face. And I've never seen a mask leak. I see faces that leak. So they're nervous, they're getting water in there, or they're nervous about getting water in there, and they tighten it. I have people that come back into my shop almost every single week, and we have 100% fit guarantee on our masks. We'll take the time to fit the mask. And if you want to know those steps, go check out the video, how to pick the right snorkel or dive mask. But we take the time. So they come back into my shop and they go, "Oh, Freddy, I'm really sorry, but this mask leaks. I need a different mask." And I always tell them, put it on. And what do? They put it on and they stretch that strap back, because sometime between the time we fitted them and they went on their vacation, they cinched that bad boy down. They got it tight, too tight. And I said, "Oh, you made it leak." And they get all like, "What? How did I make it leak?" I said, "When we took the time to fit the mask to you, this mask right here fits you perfect, right? That's in the showroom, it fits you, right? Yes. Okay, this mask fits you. This mask doesn't fit you. This mask fits you. This mask doesn't fit you. What's the difference? This mask is how you tighten the strap. You mashed it onto your face because you thought it would seal better. But when we tried it on your face like this, it didn't leak. And before we let them out of the showroom, we put it on their face lightly. And if it fits by gravity alone, no strap, no pushing it on. Like this mask, I know fits me. Watch. Easy test. Try a mask that I happen to know doesn't fit me the same way. Skirt doesn't look very different. High quality, good, nice quality mask. Put it on my face with gravity only, no strap. I can't get it to stick. It won't stick, right? It doesn't fit properly. Now, could I put this mask on with a strap and suck it down tight? You bet. And I might be able to dive it. When it doesn't fit you, your only alternative is to try to super tighten the mask to squish it to your face. Then you come away with all kinds of problems. I mean, an improper fitting mask that's too tight, you get nosebleeds, you can burst the veins in your eyeballs. It really hurts. You can get a headache. You come up with a seal around your face. Honestly, if you have a seam on your face, if you can see where the mask was when you came up, you were wearing it way too tight. Actually, a mask should fit you loose. I know. If you just take your time and get the mask that fits you properly, that's going to be the best answer. I want to make a point. I can dive this mask with no strap at all, right? I can go scuba diving. The water pressure will help hold it on my face. If I ever get a tiny little bit of water in it, I'll just clear it with my hands, and then I can dive it with no strap at all. I'm going to shoot a video to prove that, but I've seen people do it. And I've done it myself just to see if it really works. And if it's a proper fitting mask, it seals your face properly. You don't have to wear it tight. When you tighten it, you actually make it leak. Go check your mask you have in the closet and see if it really fits you. Chances are it doesn't. If you already have a mask and it doesn't fit you properly, that's a little bit of a challenge. You know, when it starts to leak, people think that tightening the mask actually seals it better, but that's not really true. And honestly, my advice is if you have a mask that doesn't fit you at all, it doesn't fit you well, leaks on you all the time, give it to somebody. Give it away. Give them your challenge and go buy the right mask for you. It's very important. So do your research and check out some of our videos. Hey, they're free. You can learn something, and then you'll be better armed to get the best mask for you. Check out our video on how to pick the right mask. Right snorkel or dive mask is the title. And make it a great day. Thanks. Wasn't that fun? Tips and tricks. It makes us all better. That's why we do it, to help you in some way. If you know of a tip, or if you would like a tip on a specific area, just let us know in the comments below. And if you could help us out, hit the like button. And if you know someone else who might benefit from these tips and tricks, why don't you send it off to them and share it with them? And if you haven't already, why don't you hit that subscribe button? Then you'll know when the next one comes out. Make it a great day.